welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing another video with Lauren. You've probably seen her a few times in the past few videos. For this road trip, I vlogged the entire thing. Like, I had every intent on making it like a weekly or like a daily vlog. Like, I vlogged every single day, like face cam, like what we were doing, videos, all of it. And I just wasn't really into YouTube at the time. I just intended on making vlogs, I guess, or like some type of like home movie with it. But due to life changes and people leaving our lives, which is okay. That's life happens. It happens. It's fine. Everything's fine. People, you know, people leave our lives. People come and go. People are there for a little bit, and it's to learn something, and then they leave. That's how life goes. So with that being said, one of our old friends are in a lot of these clips, so I have to cut a lot out, and I couldn't do it like vlog style the way I wanted to. So we're gonna I took notes on like what we did, and I can use a few clips that just have like you and me in it, or some of the like cinematic ones. So I'll try to cut something together so you guys can kind of see what we're talking about, but it's gonna be mostly a story time. And that's how 2020 is gonna be, and whenever the Ouija board one comes out, be on the lookout for that one. So it's all gonna be around that time, because we thought we'd just like reminisce and tell story times about our crazy past in high school and just talk.
Crazy times.
Crazy times. So I have it written out by day this time, because like I said, I actually did like a daily vlog style thing. I'm like, hey guys, it's day one, we're doing XYZ. Like, I have everything documented. It was a lifetime ago. It literally was. It feels like so long ago, and it was only what, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. Not even. So day one, we started at our, like in our hometown, and we drove to Traverse City.
Traverse City?
Yeah. We went to Traverse City first to go to the insane asylum.
Yes, you're
right. And then we went to Petoskey.
Why do I blink?
What's up, vlog?
Hey!
We're about an hour into the first leg of the trip. We're going to Traverse City right now. We're going to the Traverse City. It's like I don't remember what it's called, but it's the Traverse City Commons. There's like another name for it or something, but we're going to the old Traverse City Northern State Asylum. And then after Traverse City, we might hit up Petoskey. After Petoskey, we go into Rogers City.
When we were on the way to Traverse City, there was a gas station. I don't remember if I needed gas or if one of you guys had to pee. I think you had to pee.
She had to use the bathroom.
Yeah, our friend that we were with at the time. So I just, mind you, I'm going like 55, 60, and I just pulled a fucking like insane turn.
Yeah.
And we pull up, and the funniest part, it's not even that we like skirted in and like swerved up to the gas pump. It was the ladies that were at the pump next to us just lost it. They thought it was so funny. They're like, we watched you do that. That was sick.
Was in the back seat with the coolers, and the coolers were not strapped. So here I was getting.
Did you get hurt?
No, I didn't get hurt, but I almost died.
Oh my! I didn't get hurt, but I almost died.
You gotta make it dramatic, being like, what the title is. She almost
died. Road Trip 2020. That's the thumbnail. Gotta get that clickbait. I had wrote a paper in college about this insane asylum and the history on it in the like beginning, like when it was an insane asylum, and then as it became like abandoned and like turned into what it is today. And now it's called the Traverse City Commons, I think. It wasn't as cool as I thought it'd be. I thought we'd be able to actually like tour the insane asylum. That's what it made it sound like.
Greatly disappointing.
Oh, 100%. I was so upset. I thought I'd be able to like tour it, and it made it sound like there was like haunted tours and ghost tours and like cool stuff, but it was just like they just turned it into like apartments and like shopping center.
It was like a mixed use building and like shopping, but like no hate on like the shops, but like they're definitely not meant for younger people.
Oh yeah, it was very like old fashioned. There was like jewelry and like postcards, and like it was cool, but I was like just kind of disappointed because I've been looking forward to this since, if that was in August, I had wrote that paper in like December or January, and I was like so excited to go, so I was kind of disappointed, but it was still cool to see it. And then part of the lore of the place was the hippie tree.
Yep.
And we decided to hike all the way out there. And basically, so like, if this is where like the insane asylum is in like the main part of the city, the hiking trail is like all the way over here. Like you had to drive, like we drove super far. We had to find a map with the trails, and we got lost, like couldn't find it. We made it more complicated than it needed to be though. Yeah. It was definitely our fault.
In 50 feet, turn right. We gotta be getting there soon, dude. We're just really stupid and didn't go the right way the first time. First 3 times.
Yeah, I did not read the map right either, because we could have taken a complete shortcut, but we did a whole circle.
Yeah, it was awful. We were like, you fell down the hill. I have a clip of it. I'll try to put it in, but you biffed it. Like, you literally were just like, boom.
It's just a normal thing for me to biff anything. Like, we like remember our hiking trips in Sleepy Hollow.
We always were falling, but it was literally, like, you had a reason to. The hill was like this. Like, it was crazy.
You guys can't really tell on camera. We're going down a steep ass hill. Ow! Ow! Like, see that? Oh no! Are you okay?
Oh, I found this clip. You remember the guy when we went to the like second part of like the little museum, and that guy, like, we were videotaping the weird hallway, and he took us back there and like showed us what it was. Wasn't it like a mill or something like that?
Yeah, it was just like some sort of like just like a press or something. It was like some sort of machinery.
Like a mill, like an old machinery, and he like, we were just kind of taking videos and like pictures of like this gated off area, and he's like, do you guys want to go back there? And we all look at each other like, probably shouldn't, but like, yeah, let's go. I mean, this place was ran by like old ladies, and the guy seemed chill, so he's like, yeah, I'll take you back there, I'll tell you about the history. That's awesome.
This is an original tunnel, the only tunnel on the farm.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There are other tunnels up at the commons. You've been to the commons, haven't you?
Yeah. I didn't know there was more tunnels over there though.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, there's a lot of them.
Okay.
This is where they kept the rutabagas and tomatoes and stuff like that.
The hippie tree itself, though, was really sick.
Oh, you know, it was awesomely graffiti.
Yeah. So basically, this hippie tree, which I thought, like, growing up reading like stories about it, I thought it was just one tree, but basically it was like this circle of trees that all like fell down and like created like this little circle, and it's supposedly like a portal to hell. That's what it is, but it's just these trees that all fell down in a certain way, and like the whole forest is clean, pretty, like nothing wrong with it, but these trees are covered in graffiti. Like,
yeah, it's like one part of the place just be like, it's like teenagers go wild.
Yeah.
Go crazy.
It's like you can see that people are out there like doing stuff.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 5 or 6 other trees that are all completely taken down. Oh my god, guys, it's pretty over here. This side looks sick.
And then after the hippie tree, we finally got back to the car and we drove to Petoskey.
We made it to Petoskey, and we're gonna walk out and just look around and hang out for a little bit, and then we're gonna get dinner and then drive to Roger City. I don't know where we're going. We're trying to, there's like a pier. Where's the actual beach though, is my question.
Thinking it'd be cool, we wanted to try to find a beach and like look for Petoskey stones. If you guys know, like Michigan, like Petoskey stones are pretty sick. But we couldn't really find anything, and we ended up driving into that weird like resort.
It was definitely a resort for people who had money.
Oh, it was so fancy. Like, we should not have been there.
No, and like the only clothing shop was like, you know, the Whale. I forgot what's like the name of the brand, but it's just the Whale.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like
it was like fancy like boating
yachts.
Clothing, like yachts, like yacht clubs. Yeah, like we shouldn't have been there. We got like chocolate or ice cream or something at one of the shops. So we were driving through like the middle of Michigan, like straight through. It was just like a straight shot to the other city that we were staying at on the other coast. Yeah, because Traverse City and Petoskey was on the west coast. We were driving across the east coast, which means we also hit 2 different Great Lakes in one day, which is pretty cool. As we were driving, I have this one clip of it, of like the storm, and it looked like there was gonna be a tornado. Like, I was terrified. Because we were in the middle of nowhere. We still had like at least an hour to Roger City.
That rain was so weird. So it started downpouring. I think you filmed part of it, right? It abruptly just stopped, and you could see in the road where the rain stopped and started. Like, we drove out of it, and it was just like boom, clear, and now it's not raining
straight
anymore.
line.
Like straight line in the road where the storm was.
I think we were just getting to Akiak.
It was around around Akiak area, and it was so creepy. Like, the clouds started like making weird shapes, and it was like kind of raining.
It was doing a bit of dry lightning.
Yeah. It was super creepy. And then as soon as we pulled into, we'll keep using the name Anna for all of our stories. We were staying with Anna's family, and as soon as we pulled in their driveway, like, it just downpoured, like, god awful. And then as soon as the rain was done, we like took all of our stuff in, and then wasn't that the first night that we walked on the rocks?
Yes.
Yeah, so we did that, which was pretty cool. I'll try to insert some clips here, but it was it was sick. We were just walking along, like taking pictures in the rain, or like in the puddles.
It's a risky thing to do when people tell you to not do it.
Yeah, but we did it anyway.
But it's cool.
It was so fun. Like, yeah, we could have died or like broke a leg or something, but
lost glasses, you know.
Don't be like us. Yeah. So day 2, it's crazy. Day 2 was when we went to Mackinac.
So we made it to Mackinac. We kind of changed plans a little bit. We're gonna go putt-putt golfing because I went to this place when I was younger and I really, really liked it. It's like my favorite putt-putt golf course of all time, and I was like, we have to do it while we're up here. So we're gonna go do putt-putt. We're gonna get coffee first because we need coffee.
So we went up to Mackinac. We didn't go to the island. We just went to Mackinac City.
Because we didn't really pay for the tickets.
Yeah, we didn't want to pay for the tickets for the ferry, so we didn't go there. So we went to Mackinac City and we did putt-putt because there's this really cool putt-putt place that I love. And it's like cool. It's like this adventure place where there's like putt-putt and zip lining, and then the bottom of the building is just a Starbucks. Like, it's just so touristy.
No, it's 3-story Starbucks.
Yeah, it was like Starbucks, and then the 3rd story was the zip line.
But you could sit there and drink your Starbucks.
And just drink your Starbucks, which was great. So we did putt-putt, we did the boat tour, that icebreaker ship that we just like, you just buy tickets and like walk around yourself and like do a tour of the place, which was super cool. And I had done it already, so I already knew like the history and everything, but
I don't remember if I've ever done it, 'cause I've been to Mackinac, and one summer I went to Mackinac Island like 3 times in a row.
Yeah, my dad and I did it when we were younger.
Yeah, the way to go to it, you have to walk underneath like this like bridge type thing with the top floor holds a restaurant, which we went to.
Yeah, wasn't it right by the boat?
Yeah, it's right. Like, you have to go walk underneath
so,
to get to the boat.
Yeah, there was like docks, and it was like there's just a bunch of docks on shore of the city because it's the harbor. And so we had like walked under this big like building that had like an arch. And I was like, I wonder what's in that, because I had seen it the year before when I like went with my parents.
Yeah.
And it's like a restaurant, so we went up there and like ate food right on the harbor.
It was really good.
Or the bay. What is it? It's a harbor. Yeah. So we were just sitting in there like watching boats go by and like just sitting on the beach. It was so cool and it was good. I remember the food was good, right?
It was good. Like the server was a nice lady. I think she tried to offer us alcohol, but
every trip we've gone on, we've gotten offered alcohol, but we're underage and we can't. Well, imagine seeing us 3 like walking around by ourselves, like, just let me order this. Like, we're sitting by ourselves, no parents. Like, we obviously kind of look like adults, but I feel like we still look pretty young to get offered drinks everywhere we go.
But you know, if they're trying to make money and get good tips,
True.
Yeah, we did a quick trip to St. Ignace and we went to Mystery Spot.
Yeah, we crossed the bridge. So we crossed the Mackinac Bridge. I'm like trying to like fix my clothes while we're sitting here talking. But yeah, so we crossed the Mackinac Bridge and we went to St. Ignace, which is just another little like town.
And let me tell you, if you go up to the UP, you gotta get a pass.
I knew that was coming.
Like, I'm gonna go on my Uber right here. I'm gonna go on it. You hear me now, bud? I'm giving them a shout out, Lathos, on the side.
Oh yeah, that's what I forgot the name of it.
Yeah,
Lathos.
Right. There's 2 locations in Ignace, and like there's like one in the city part, but the best one is when you go over to Mystery Spot.
Yeah, by the Mystery Spot.
Yeah, and then you can like get to like the overlook with that.
Oh my god, I forgot about that when I was writing my notes. We went to Mystery Spot, which I'm sure you guys know what Mystery Spot is, but it's like the supposedly like spots around like the world that have like the gravity, right?
Yeah, like, there's an imbalance in the center of gravity.
Yeah, so they do all these like tricks and take you on a tour and show you a bunch of stuff where like gravity's messed up. Which I don't know if I believe it. I think it's just a tourist thing, but it was pretty cool.
It's for the experience.
Yeah, so we did that and it was pretty sick. And then we went to a lookout spot and I think it was so you could eat, and we kind of I wanted to get like photos and videos of the bridge. And so we're sitting there in the car, we had like taken all of our photos, taken our videos, and we got back in the car to leave. And this lady walks up to the passenger side where Anna was sitting, and she walks up to the car. Wasn't she like, I don't remember what she said.
She was just like, I just want to tell you, I saw you girls, and you look like lovely girls.
Yeah.
And I just want to say, like, I see a great future for you, and I just want to like, you know, like, do you have God?
Do you have God in your life? Yeah, that's what
like,
she said.
I'm not hating on religious people. Like, I'm like,
no, it was just kind of weird. Like, yeah, she was like cool looking lady, but it's weird to walk up to someone's car like that.
It's the pamphlet for me.
It's the pamphlet for me. She handed us pamphlets about like, do you have God in your life? Like, do you need to find Jesus? And like handed us pamphlets. And like, we kind of just accepted it. We were cool, like it was fine.
I was in the back seat watching this all go down, and I'm like,
oh yeah, I think she just saw me and Anna in the passenger seat.
And like, I think you guys were saying, oh, she's such a nice lady. I'm here like, no, she wasn't.
Yeah, Lauren's like, I know. Bitch, I know.
I saw a van.
Yeah.
It was white.
Yeah. And so but at the end, like, we listened to her, like, her whole spiel. I wasn't gonna be like a douche.
I just roll out the window slowly.
Bye. But then at the end, wasn't she like, you guys are just so sweet. Like, your parents must have raised you so right. Yeah. And I was like, thank you. Now get away from my car, please.
Yeah, and I was sitting in the back seat, I'm like, she's not saying this to me.
It's just weird that she walked up to our car and was like passing out pamphlets, and I was like, okay. Yeah. Like, I want to leave. We had like a long drive.
Yeah, we had a long drive, and as young girls on the road, we gotta be suspicious of everything.
Everything.
Don't care if it's grandma.
Yeah, we were like,
do not care.
I would have been 18 at the time, so you guys were like 17.
Yeah,
like, we're still like pretty much children. Like, we're just on our own, doing our own thing. Yeah. It's fine. Yeah, so that happened. And then we went to the, I can never remember the name, but the zipline place. What?
Mill Creek.
Mill Creek. That's what it is. Yeah, so it was Mill Creek, and basically it was just this like nature-y, like scenic place, like right outside of the big town.
It was also known as a historic place, so it had like old mills, hence Mill Creek, because there was like the one building that like you would pass when you're ziplining, where it had like the water turning mill.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. I really hope I can find the footage. My GoPro like broke on that trip, and I used the GoPro. I held onto it while I was going on the zip line because it was I think that was before I went ziplining and. No, we went to Canada beforehand. It was like a smaller zip line, but it was still like cool. We were like going over like this pond.
There was also the rock climbing.
Yep, we did rock climbing wall, which I chickened out on. I'm like okay with heights. I obviously like I thrive on zip lines. Like I love zip lining and hiking and like certain things like that, but like a rock wall freaks me out. Like I'm just scared of falling down. Like I hated it, so I didn't do that. There was the rock wall, the like rope bridge, like the suspension bridge that you walk across. And then she just like the tour guide like took us on like a cute hike and she showed us that salamander.
Yeah, she's like, hey, you guys want to find a salamander? And she just
picked up a like rock or like a piece of log.
She like looked at a rock, picked it up, and like, here you go.
Here's a salamander. And I was like, what?
She was honestly like the best.
She was so sweet, and that was such a cool experience, just like hanging out and zip lining and. Real quick, so I found my old GoPro. It still had the SD card in it from 2019, and I got all the footage back from this trip, so it's montage time. Day 3, which was I call it the beach tour day, because we just like were in our swimsuits all day, like towels wrapped around us. We went to Akiak Falls and jumped off waterfalls, which I thought it'd be like a bigger, like, here's what I envisioned when she had talked about going to a like waterfall. I thought it'd be like this big waterfall that like only like hipster cool kids went to like jump off of, but it was literally like a family gathering place, like tiny waterfall, like pretty chill. There's like kids running around and kids jumping off, like so many people there. It was kind of obnoxious, but it was really pretty.
Yeah, it was pretty.
Cool. And then we like put our water shoes on and like walked through the river. So it's day 3 of the road trip. We are at Akiak Falls and we're gonna go jump off waterfalls and check them out and stuff like that. GoPro still isn't working. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to film that, so we can't like use it to jump off, which I'm upset about. I don't know if I said this last night, but about like 20 bucks worth of GoPro stuff that I can't use. At a Walmart, we found out the Walmart we went to last night in Sheboygan was on fire like 2 or 3 hours before we had gotten there. And they were still open. They were good. Oh, we didn't vlog at this place either, but we got coffee. As of right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the falls. We're gonna go to North Beach and go swimming.
and look for sea glass and stones and stuff like that.
And then, I can't talk about it, but that's when the shit went down that day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Pretty traumatic event happened that day, which I'm not going to talk about. Basically, I was like in the middle of nowhere with no service, and my mom was blowing up my phone. And like shit was going down back home, like with some people, and it was just, I was so stressed out that day. Like I was having so much fun. We were just driving to like different beaches on the coast. We found like sea glass and rocks and seashells, and like went swimming in the lake, and it was so fun and it was so gorgeous. And I just like wanted it to be like a relaxing trip with like no phones, like we were just chilling together as a group. And then it was just, I was so stressed out that day. Like it was not, like I was trying to keep it together and like have a good time, but I was not having fun. No, I was really stressed. There was just a lot of things going on. And then I think, wasn't that the day that we got pizza and took it to the like picnic table at the like little playground that was by the beach? It was either that night or the night before, but we ordered some pretty good pizza and like ate it on the beach, which was fun. I have a video on my phone, but I don't remember what day it was. All I know is we walked past a cop like in our bikinis. Like we were just like walking out of the car with like pizza, and I'm like vlogging us like crossing the street, jaywalking, like probably not parked in the right spot. And I'm just like, hey, what's up guys? We're going to eat pizza on the beach. Oh, there's a cop driving by us, and he just waved, and we're just all standing there like in bikinis, like half naked with pizza.
Small town cops don't care.
It was still really funny though.
Okay, thought I'd just update the vlog. We got pizza. Didn't film any of us eating it because we were too hungry. There's a cop, oof. And we just chilled. We ate pizza at the beach, and we're just chilling there. That cop waved. If I could English properly, we basically just like beach hopped all day. Went to different beaches, got a bunch of rocks. I'll show some videos of all of our rocks later. And we're gonna go walk along the rocks that we walked along yesterday. And then look for more rocks, honestly.
Oh yeah, when she says small town that we stayed in, this was a small town.
Population of probably 1,000.
If that, if not less. It's like a retirement town where like a bunch of like old people go and buy like lake houses.
Yeah.
I forgot to say, but the like first night that we were there, me and Anna went for a drive, and you were just hanging out with like her family.
Yeah, no, okay.
But we went, I don't remember what we
Chilling
went for. Don't remember what it was for. I don't know if we were like picking up food, or she just wanted to like show me around.
She just wanted to show you around town. She like told me that.
Oh yeah, because you had already seen it. You'd been up there before. So so we went driving for that. And we were driving down the highway, and it literally like just cuts off. It's like no more town. Like it's so small. So she's like, turn left, turn left. So I screwed it again like the day after I did it the first time, because I had to turn back, or we would have gotten on a highway with like no exits, no way to like turn around, like really sketchy. And it was like almost dark too, and she's terrible with directions. So she's like, I was like, when do I need to turn? And she's like, oh, it'll be in a little bit. And then she just goes, turn left now. And I freaked out. So that was fantastic.
I was having a great time chilling with her family. So
yeah, you're just sitting there.
Just catching up.
Yeah, so that happened too. I forgot about that. And then day 4 was, I think that's everything for that day. Do you remember anything else? Like, before we go to Claire, like Rogers City stuff? I don't think we really, other than that, like it was a pretty like chill trip. Like we did a lot and went to a bunch of different places, but
yeah,
it felt intense in the moment, like driving everywhere. But as I look back, I'm like, we went to the beach, we jumped off some waterfalls. Like it was cool, but like we didn't do as much as I remember doing. So day 4 we drove to, I think we went to Gaylord first, right? We went to that chocolate shop.
Yeah, we went down to Gaylord.
Which is a cool town. It was pretty sick. I had never been there before.
Yeah, I met it in my past. I stayed there for like a Christmas. Like, 'cause there's some resorts nearby. It's a really nice town. I recommend it. Very, very cute. The chocolate shop, pretty amazing.
So we had gotten to Claire, and I didn't realize. Oh, I have the video of when I called ahead and asked for a haunted room. Like I had booked it. Like I was the one that like booked our hotel room.
Yeah.
And I had like, I think Anna filmed it in my room. We had like I had a 10-minute conversation with this guy about the history of the place, and being like, do you guys have any like specific like haunted rooms that we could stay in? Like such a creep.
This hotel is also like really like renovated like back in the 70s, like way like after like this hotel was originally made.
Yeah.
There's definitely like 2 portions to this hotel, and the part where they put us was like the really nasty like
renovated new part, but it also like was not a cute hotel. Like it wasn't cool.
It was like one of those weird hotels like where the pool's like in the middle of all the rooms, and you get like that balcony, and so the whole place is the aroma of chlorine.
I completely forgot about that. I even have a clip of that because we walked through just to like check it out.
Remember that one guy was just alone swimming?
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that too, dude. What the heck?
The hotel itself, and like when we get into like the really old part of the hotel, it was just no one was there. There's no one sleeping there.
No, it was
Under renovation.
weird. Because so what happened is there was like a few stories high, like an old, like really old hotel.
Yeah.
Like gangsters used to be there. People like there was a few people that died there. Like they had and they're like chill with sharing it because on the walls they had newspapers of like the different like gangsters that were there, and I think it used to be like a speakeasy because people had died in like the tap room. And so they like did not care. They like completely put it out on display. They're like, yeah, it's like haunted.
They did not care. We walked through that one ballroom.
Oh yeah, they didn't do anything. I have a clip of me talking to the guy at the front desk.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, like I'm filming like a documentary for like haunted places in Michigan. Is it cool if me and my friends go to the old part of the hotel so we can like walk around there and get some like pictures? We won't mess with anything. And he's like, you can walk around anywhere you want. Like he's like I think he even told me too, he's like, the only thing is if you're not 21 you can't go in the bar. And that's why we couldn't go in the tap room where like people died. Like the only part I wanted to investigate was the tap room. And he's like, yeah, the old tap room is where the new bar is, so we can go in there. I was just wondering if you had heard anything or seen anything. You're like, nope, I work the night shift, haven't heard anything. So yeah, we're just kind of looking around, and I've done a lot of research on this place, and it's like one of the top haunted places in Michigan. So yeah, it's on a bunch of lists. So I was like, we gotta come here. We're on a road trip right now. This is our last stop. So up north, we went to Mackinac Island, went to the UP. It's pretty cool. So we thought we'd check it out. I've never been to Clare either.
No, I bet not.
So just walking around trying to catch stuff.
Yeah. Feel free to observe.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah.
Haven't caught anything yet. Wanted to get a picture of this because that's sick. But other than that, it was cool. I looked through the photos. I haven't looked at the footage yet, so I don't know if we caught any ghosts. But we weren't like feeling anything. It didn't feel weird. It just felt like an old like weird hotel.
It smelled bad.
It just smelled bad. We were exhausted too, so we didn't even really like stay up and do much. We kind of just like passed out. But I got some cool photos, and I just like walked around outside.
I'm clarifying. It smelled bad because it was under renovation, so it's like has like that permanent construction smell.
Yeah, I felt that.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird.
Like, I'm not blaming the hotel. The hotel is okay. It's great. I liked it. It just smelled like concrete.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, and then the other thing I remember is we went to, so we had drove to Clare, and then there's nothing in Clare. Clare is like the most chill, like little town.
There's Cops and Donuts, which is like a Michigan favorite.
It wasn't good though. I'll get into that for the next day, but we ended up driving another, like 45 minutes to a different town just to get Olive Garden. Like, we just wanted food, so we just drove to Olive Garden and got food there. And then we drove back up, did all the ghosty stuff. Remember we played BS?
Yeah.
I had that on video. I had like one clip of me being like, we're just chilling at the hotel, just waiting for it to get later so we can ghost hunt. So right now we're just playing BS. And like we're just sitting on this like dirty ass floor, like playing it. I'll have to look through if I find anything in like our videos, like if we actually caught a ghost, I'll put it in, but I don't think we caught anything. I wasn't feeling the vibes. It was pretty chill. And then we woke up and went to Cops and Donuts, which is so hype in Michigan, and I was unimpressed. It wasn't like a great donut. I've said this before, but I think we should have done the hotel like first.
Yeah.
Because we were exhausted from 4 days of doing other stuff that we just didn't care
like
anymore.
sunburn and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, do you have anything else? I think we all just like, you ended up like taking your stuff out of the car and just dipping. We were like over it at that point. We just wanted to go to bed.
Yeah, like back.
No, wait a second. I think me and Anna went to a concert that weekend right after. Was it Papa Roach? No, it was
You went
like
to Chicago, didn't you?
I don't remember if that was that weekend. No, we had talked about going to a concert that weekend and then we didn't. Because there was gonna be a concert that Friday night and I was like, we might be tired after a week-long trip, and we were.
I guess, but I remember you guys going to a Shine Down Mackinac concert when I was like going through like my like first week of college and like starting.
Was it?
Yeah, you guys went to a Bad Flower and Shine Down concert in Springfield.
That was that time?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it was still like summer. Yeah, that's the one that we went to. We did Papa Roach on Friday. It was like Papa Roach and Asking Alexandria, and then woke up, here's a little mini story time within this. Yeah, me and Anna, our other friend at the time, that's not her real name, it's a fake name. But you had left for college, and we still wanted to get I think we just wanted to get like one more concert in before the end of the summer. Cause she was going to, cause she still had a month before she went to college. Yeah, so we did do one more. We went to Detroit, which is about like 2 hours from our hometown. Yeah. And we went and saw Asking Alexandria and Papa Roach and Bad Wolves. drove back to our hometown, so another 2 hours, and then woke up the next day and drove 9 hours to Springfield, Illinois, saw Shinedown and Bad Flower. I don't remember who opened before that. Went to the hotel and then woke up the next day and drove 9 hours back. And it was great. I loved both concerts. They were like my favorite concert that I had ever gone to.
Yeah.
Again, she couldn't drive and I drove, what was that? 22, 24 hours within like 3 days. Love that for me. Yeah, it was great. My mental health was great.
And I was getting my
You were just like in college, and this is like, I had dropped out by this point. I was like, I'm not going to college. Like, but yeah, so that wraps up our story time. I guess that's it. We're just ending it that way and talking about more random crap we did. But yeah, if you guys like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you aren't subscribed already, and turn on my post notifications so you know when I upload a video.
You gotta know.
Yes.
Gotta.
You gotta. What are you doing? Just go press the bell. It doesn't take that much time. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it, man. Also give this video a thumbs up if you love seeing Lauren in the videos. Like I said, we are filming like, what? We're on video 3 and we still have like 2 more. So be ready for those. I'm gonna probably post them around the same time. I'm not gonna split them up too much just because I love filming with you, and these videos are like my favorite ones I've done so far. Like I realized I like story times.
You get a little more interaction with me here.
I know, yeah, instead of just sitting here by myself.
Get a bit of my humor.
Your humor. I will see you next time. Bye. Goodbye.